I always knew she was not a suitable wife. Just look at those beady eyes.
Just a moment, Millie. Where were you, Miss Gumshoe, when the incident happened?
Well, certainly not suspecting Miss Nutmeg. She's a famous detective.
Some apples turn out to be rotten.
I was at the top of the stairs when the shot was fired.
There's no way you could be that. It was dark upstairs.
Of course it was dark upstairs, but I don't need to prove whether or not I shot him. I'm a highly respected detective. I'm licensed, insured, and bonded by the AARP, Association for Alert and Responsible Police. Well, could have been hiding behind the potted palm. Ridiculous!
Don't touch the man you murdered, Miss Nutmeg.
Tobacco ashes? Did Fred smoke?
Not since the Great Fire of 1934.
Correction, it was the Great Fire of 1933. It happened on the evening of October 31st at 7:19.
I remember. Fred had just finished smoking a pipe, and the match that he used, he dropped it on the floor, and it almost burned down nearly half the town.
Who smokes here?
Certainly not me. Well, to be completely honest, I used to smoke a pipe, but I stopped when I retired and moved into the Moon Over Poughkeepsie Hotel.
I only smoked a pipe once.
Millie, you didn't.
It was at the 8th grade at the cast party after the school play. I couldn't resist.
But I've seen you step outside and occasionally smoke a cigarette.
I gave it up last week.
Let's see what we have in this pocket. Ah, cigarettes!
All right, I had a relapse. Is that a crime?
We're going to hack my silver button to pay for your nicotine addiction.
Millie, do you mind moving over here, please?
Where?
Next to the dead body and the tobacco ashes.
Oh,
Well, I guess. It's a bit dark in here, is it? Do you mind turning on a light? Oh, well, I suppose so. Oh, my arthritis!
your arthritis. Since when do you have arthritis?
Since last week.
After you gave up smoking.
Yes, giving up smoking can be very unhealthy.
Oh, I can turn on
No! I'm making a citizen's arrest.
Who are you arresting?
Millie! Me? Yes, you murdered your brother. Fred! I didn't know such thing. I loved my brother. Wrong!
Wait, Miss Nutmeg, explain. What makes you think it was Millie?
Well, as you can see, if you all look up there, there's a revolver attached into the inside of the chandelier. Millie refused to pull the cord, therefore it would be revealing the murder weapon. Millie is the only one here who smokes, and her tobacco ashes are directly under. Well, I had to do it. He stopped giving me money.
I can't believe she would kill her own brother over money. I knew it. Just look at those beady little eyes. And she certainly looks horrible on those heels and eyes so. Wait a second. How would she get up there?
Well, if you look at the seat cushion by the telephone, then you see the imprint of high heels. Millie is the only one here wearing high heels. She undoubtedly planted it up on the chandelier just prior to your black jacket. Well, there's certainly no other reason.
But wait a minute. Didn't she recall the time? The exact time of the
Millie.
fire?
Here, do you remember when you stated about 1934, the Great Fire, October 31st, 7:19 p.m.? Why did she know that exact time and date?
Because it was All Hallows Eve, of course.
No, it wasn't just Halloween. It was the night Fred burned down my house.
Thank you.